Well, I've been kind of bored, so I figured I'd just go ahead and bore you guys a little bit with me. Of course, if you get too bored, you can just shut it off. Don't matter really about that. Anyway, I haven't been doing too much working on anything. I've been tinkering with my old station wagon. I don't know if you saw it or not. You might have. I don't know. I don't think. Yeah, I did. I believe I did put it on YouTube. It's an old '89 Oldsmobile station wagon. Really nice one. But anyways, a few things. I've been tinkering with that air conditioning. I ain't had no luck with it. I'm gonna let somebody else do it, I guess. It says it's got that R12 in. That's what I want to put back in it. And I have been trying to, but for some reason, and it's got a brand new compressor on it. And a new accumulator, I think they call that. But anyway, that's the only thing I've been doing. Now it's got too cold to do anything out there. It was like 28 degrees this morning, and yesterday it was in the 60s. But anyway, what I've been doing otherwise is I've been doing a little gadding around. The wife and her son, they're back in China for now. They're trying to sell their house over there. So, and also the boy's got to get his teeth worked. Apparently they got insurance or something over there. So she's going to be over there for a period of time so they get take care of that. So I've been doing pretty much what I want to. I ain't had no boss, So of course in the process, I had to take her over to Chicago. That's because you can get an airplane flight straight from there to Hong Kong. You don't stop anywhere. That's the way we did when I went over there too. It's like 15 or 16 hours on the airplane. Kind of boring, but it ain't much more boring than sitting in a layover for 2 or 3 hours or 4, whatever it is, maybe 2 or 3 different airports. And so anyway, that's about a 400-mile each way from where I'm at here in Middle Missouri to go over there. And so I just I took her over there and dropped her off there to the motel because they got a shuttle. And I wouldn't know how to get to that daggone big airport, that O'Hare up there in Chicago anyway. So I left them there, and she said, that's fine, because I get their shuttle, go right straight to the airport, and then get on their plane and go on. Well, by the time the airplane was delayed for whatever reason, I was pretty much all the way home by the time she got on the airplane over there in Chicago. And it's about, I don't know, between 7 and 8 hours, I guess. The way I drive it, I don't go too fast. So anyway, got that done, and then my half-brother, he wound up with cancer too. It was some colon cancer or something. They had that pretty much whipped, and then they got something else wrong. So he's up there in close to Kansas City, up there in one of them little. It's kind of a nursing home, it's more of a rehab. It's not really. He's not really disabled, but he really has to have some therapy, they call it. So that's what he's doing. And I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and drive up there. And also on top of that, after I decided to go, I looked at one of these gun sites. And I know gun is a terrible word to say on YouTube. Shaming on me, they'll probably take my damn video down because of that. Because they're so that gun nitpicky. But anyway, I went up there. There's a couple of them I wanted to look at in Kansas City. And so I thought, well, we'll just do that. I'll go and visit him, and then I'll stop by and look at them. Which I did, and it's not very far. The guy worked, it didn't work in Kansas City, he worked outside in like Independence. So he just met me up there when I got up there, he brought him up. And I looked at him, and after that I went and bought him. And I went over to see my brother for a while. He's setting up and doing things like that, but since they took that colon piece out of there, he's kind of got doesn't have good control of bowels and bladder too much. Although he didn't have any problems today, and they was having a little problem getting him to eat, for one thing. That was kind of like with me when I had that treatment I had. Nothing tastes good, so I didn't eat. But I did lose some weight during that process, but now I've gained it back since my appetite came back. But anyway, I'll show you what I got put down there, up there at the big KC town. This is a neat little gun in one respect. It's got a little problem. It's got a cracked stock here. And he said it won't stay cocked, and I think I already see why that is. This is a German-made. It was made between World War I and World War II. I hope they don't have a fit about that. Anyway, what you do is you pull this bolt back, all the way back. If you can do it, you got to have it front down. Then it comes up like this, and then I don't know if you can see it or not. I can't tell what you're looking at. You put your lazy shell in here, then you close it back. Of course, you got to pull the hammer back. And it sets in there, but now right now it's not cocked, but it won't stay cocked. Let me see if I can move this down just a little bit. I got it locked in, so. But anyway, supposed to pull this back. Come on. Got a strong spring. I don't think any light strike, but it don't stay back. So I'm gonna have to tinker with that. It's kind of a neat little gun. He says it's called a garden gun or something, and everything. But it's not too bad. Yeah, it's got a little sight on. I guess that. Well, he must have a backside. Don't think it had one. I guess you just aim and point. Well, anyway, that was one of them that I got. Put it over here. And let's see. And this one, other than not looking brand new, I think it works all right. It's a little, let's say it's Winchester, I believe. Model 1889, I think it's a Winchester. Little pump gun, but it's only shorts, is all it shoots. It's like a gallery gun. Kind of neat little gun. There again, I know YouTube may not like it. They might say, well, that's not a very good one. I'm going to knock you up there. If they do, we'll just put it on onto Rumble. There's looks like a screw missing out of here. Actually, it looks like it ought to work, though. I don't know how many shells it hold, but its shorts ought to hold quite a few. Of course, it had some work done on the stock, too, which they done a pretty good job of, it's had a crack on this side. They got it pretty good. Sometime way back, somebody fixed it. It's pretty solid. It's got a little steel butt plate. I would say it was probably, he thinks it was made in 1909 or somewhere about there. And being as I like old guns, that's for a collection. I don't hardly shoot anything. I mean, I don't hunt at all. I ain't got a thing against it. But I can't get out and walk around like that anymore. I used to really like to hunt rabbits. So I mean, of course I use a shotgun, so that's not really very fair, but me and a brother and another guy, back then there was a lot of rabbits, not now you don't really see them anymore. But here, we go out and, well, he had a couple of dogs, one of the guys did, and we'd come back 4 or 5 rabbits every day, and we ate them. We didn't throw them away or none of that. And so that was pretty much fun. When we got to where we could knock them off about 6 foot in front of the dog, and I have to worry about hitting the dog, because we never did hit a dog. I like to hunt frogs. There again, it's not hard. I can't find hardly any frogs. I attribute that to them old blue herons that everybody thinks are so great, long-legged outfits. I think they're eating up all the tadpoles, and we don't have any bullfrogs to eat. The season here in Missouri opens the last of June, but I always had to get out there and get them earlier than that because I had to beat the poachers. If I didn't get them before they did, you could wait till they already got there. There wasn't nothing left when season comes, so I had to hurry up and get them. I use 22. We didn't know there's a lot of versions of how you can do it. We have hooked some with a hook on a pole and a little piece of thread and something on it. Of course, 22s, and some people go out and catch them with riding in a boat and shine light in their face. Another way it's really fun to get them is you go walk around the pond and you scare them all in. You take your fishing pole, that little bitty cork about the size of the tip of your finger there, and don't put no weight on it. You fling that out there. That's after the frog comes back up and he's sitting there ready to come on the bank. Swing that past him, and he'll hit that thing like a bass. They cannot stand to see that. They're like, you got him, believe me, And I love frog legs. Now these ones that you get in the store or in the restaurants, really, they don't know how to cook them or something because they're so tough. They're like eating a piece of inner tube. Now these ones we bought at the store up here the other day, my son-in-law or stepson, he went and cooked them, and he done a good job on it. He really did. They were tender enough and tasted good. Well, it said I had a low battery here, so I guess I might have quit rambling on. All I'm doing is rambling. But anyway, I had my little trek over to Chicago, went up to Kansas City, and here, there, and everywhere. The trip to Kansas City and back was basically the same as one trip to Chicago, roughly the same distance. My old cop car did good on gas. Of course, it may have a 50-gallon tank, I don't know, but I filled it up some morning at Bland. Drove all the way up there and all the way back, and I still got an eighth of a tank of gas in it. Didn't get no gas. Our gas here is a little cheaper in some of the places. $2.74, I think, a gallon here. And yeah, now when it gets back down to $1.74, it'll be like it used to be before the demo rats got a hold of everything, messed it up back a few years ago. Okay, that's enough of this. We'll see if we don't get kicked off for something or other. You never know. I don't think you're supposed to use the word pregnant, kill, things like that. A lot of people bleep that out. I don't know, maybe they don't. All right, well, I've about done before, and the battery went dead on that Canon camera, so this is a little webcam deal. I don't know if it's gonna work very good or not. It sounded like a chipmunk when I tried it first time. Maybe we'll do it again. All right, that's all I wanted to say. Take care, and talk to you later.